MrBeast, not only as a person, but also as his brand, has been under a lot of scrutiny lately because a lot of the stuff that has come out against his friend Chris, who not only a part of the transition or whatnot, but also was just found to be a lot of inappropriate behavior with underaged people. And so he has been forced to basically step away because just of all the mounting evidence stacked against him in regards to his actions in the past. Just not a very clean guy at all. I mean, it's pretty evident. It was clear that there was something not going right from the beginning. I mean, especially obviously everybody has their own opinion with people transitioning and whatnot. I mean, I'm not really somebody who believes in it, but anyway, ever since then, there's just been a lot of shady things that have come out in reports to him, and it's just been mounting and mounting up since then. Until lately, he just had to step down. But this isn't even about that. This is about the brand itself, and then how he's been rigging games, but also doing like illegal lotteries and stuff like that, which can be very, very not good, just put it that way, for a lot of what he does as a content creator. Uh, and the funny thing about all this too is that you have sites like this that say MrBeast employee debunks the fraud allegations by former worker. And if you don't know what the allegations was, there was a video done by, I believe it, yeah, Dogpack 404. It's gotten a lot of views. It's a lot more than 3 million at this point. It's a very detailed video, just kind of breaking down. And a lot of the arguments he makes are logical. I mean, obviously, there's some of them that are kind of not as important, I believe, but I mean, the illegal lotteries, and then also MrBeast kind of knowing that his audience is a lot of younger kids, but then still kind of promoting those lotteries, and then just kind of changing the prizes in the midst of the lottery, which is funny to see too, because those lotteries that were streamed, those videos have been taken down recently after all this came out, which is not exactly the greatest look to have. But anyway, yeah, you just have these articles that have been saying that it was debunked by this guy right here, Chucky, and this is the post that he made. But if you really read the post, there's not really any debunking going on here. It's just points that were made in the video, and a lot of them weren't even like necessarily all that big of a deal until it gets down to like the where was it here? It says not only were the results of the video completely scripted, but the contestants are not random subscribers. And that was kind of his MrBeast's ploy, especially in a lot of the recent videos. A lot of them were just like random people, unless it's something like the YouTubers or the content creator one that he did. His whole ploy is that it's just a bunch of random people and that it's not scripted and it's not rigged or anything. But I mean, even as Upper Echelon, who I have over here, he did a really detailed breakdown of it. I guarantee that you guys will enjoy watching that video because it's pretty. The points he makes are very valid. I agree with a lot of what he says, and even in MrBeast's video, I mean, it's so clearly not only rigged, but he also makes the point that there wasn't a bias in any of his videos. In this video right here, the 100 boys versus 100 girls, he literally pays the one guy who's solving the Rubik's cubes to leave to then give the girls the advantage. That, as Upper Echelon says in his video, that's literally the definition of a bias. Like, you're trying to shift the favor into the girls to get them to win. That is your bias. So I mean, even a lot of the points that this Chucky guy makes in this Twitter thread is just not very valid. And then when he sums it up, he just calls him like a hypocrite. And it's like, okay, but I'm still trying to see where exactly you kind of gave the response that allowed us to see why this is false. You gave an opinion, but you didn't really lay out anything where it necessarily said these accusations were false. And so that's why this Chucky guy has come under scrutiny as well, because the whole Twitter thread is just not very impressive, if you will, in terms of trying to defend MrBeast. Now, as a person, I don't really have anything against MrBeast, especially because I mean, he's killing it, man. He's over 300 million subscribers, which is just crazy to think about. And because I remember him when he was like 10, 20,000, maybe not even that. And that was just a few short years ago. It's crazy to see how much he's grown. But yeah, I don't. The more and more that comes out, not only against Chris, but against these allegations and stuff too, it kind of shifts the perspective a little bit. Not seeing him in the same light that I used to. I mean, I really respected that he just tries to help a lot of people. I still do, a lot of people, but at the same time, it almost seems like it's all done underhandedly for self promotion. Which, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, he's trying to make money, obviously. So, but all of this coming together is just not. It's not the greatest look for MrBeast. Now, is this going to affect him in the long term? I really don't know. I don't know if it'll affect him all that much because he's just grown so big. I'm not. It's going to have to blow up a lot more for these allegations to kind of sway the enterprise, if you will, that is MrBeast. But I mean, we'll just have to see. But I'm really just interested to see what other people have to say too. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments about what's going on, not only with Chris, but especially the allegations with the rigged videos and the illegal lotteries. Because just from a logical, common sense, if you will, point of view, the points made against him pretty valid. Pretty valid. I mean, there's a lot of detailed videos out there kind of just laying out the points that were made and saying, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. So, yeah, I'm just interested to see what you guys have to say. But anyway, if you guys like the video, make sure to leave a like and hope to see you guys around. Peace.